When Invincible got infected with the Scourge virus, Thragg hospitalized him in his own spaceship located on the dark side of the moon. Everyone was present there, as all of them were worried about Mark, especially Eve, who was crying. Thragg confronts Cecil and asks him,
"So you are the one who is in charge of planet Earth?"
Cecil responds,
In charge of its protection, yes. I'm not running the show or anything.
Cecil exclaims that he has a moon base not even 200 miles away from there, so how did he not detect Thragg's ship? Thragg responds that he had an agreement with Mark Grayson. Maybe Mark didn't tell Cecil about the agreement. Cecil exclaims that he can't just allow all of this. He asks what Thragg is doing there. Thragg responds,
"You simply have no choice in the matter. There is nothing you can do. You did not detect our presence here because our technology is vastly more advanced than yours."
He tells Cecil that he has to respect their agreement with Mark. Otherwise, he will destroy all of them. They came there because if the Coalition planets find them, their people will die, and not only that, Earth will be in danger too. He exclaims,
"We are the boy's only chance of survival. His life rests in our hands. We will do everything we can to save him, despite our history as bitter enemies."
He tells Cecil that he is doing this out of respect, and also to show Mark that they are better than the Coalition, who are the reason why Mark is in this condition. And if they lose Mark, things will escalate between them and Earth. Thragg informs Cecil that Mark's condition will only get worse if they leave him, and that he is infected by a new strain of virus, which is stronger, and they don't yet know how to cure him.
"We are not certain. He will survive."
Cecil begs.
Please, do everything you can.
The scene shifts to the undiscovered location of Dinosaurus. Alan and Dinosaurus are fighting each other.
It would appear we are more or less evenly matched.
Actually, I have been restraining myself quite a bit this entire time. I have no intention of hurting you. I'm friends with Invincible.
Dinosaurus apologizes for attacking recklessly. He should have let Alan speak first. He exclaims that he is usually smarter than this. Alan also apologizes for the mess he caused. Dinosaurus responds that he hasn't had many interactions with aliens, so Alan's appearance startled him. Alan tells Dinosaurus,
This was no picnic for me either. Man, you look too much like a Ragnar.
Why are you here? What's going on with Invincible?
Now Alan takes him to the space station. Meanwhile, Eve sits right beside Mark and asks,
Mark, can you hear me?
Doctors respond that Mark cannot hear what she is saying. Eve starts crying even more, but the doctors tell her to leave the room because there are still many tests to be done. Eve comes out and starts crying. Bulletproof gets too close to Eve and tries to comfort her, like, really bro, what the hell are you trying to do? Anyway, everyone is sad, and Robot arrives. Monster Girl tries to talk to him, but he ignores her. Alan and Dinosaurs enter the station.
I thought you'd been in outer space before. I figured you could hold your breath in the vacuum of space.
Why would you assume?
Suddenly, everyone gets ready to fight them, but Alan realizes that everyone has met Dinosaurs before. Dinosaurs tells everyone that he is a friend of Invincible and he is here to see his friend because he was informed that Mark is deathly ill. Also, if they fight, there will be huge damage to the space station. He tells them that he is a genius and he can help. But Thragg arrives and responds,
"That will not be necessary. Your services will not be needed."
Dinosaurs responds that he knows what Viltrumites are capable of and what they are up to, so based on Mark's condition, they need help, and he can provide it. Thragg looks at him for a moment and then tells his soldiers to clear one lab for Dinosaurs. He tells everyone to leave while they treat Invincible. However, Alan refuses, but Thragg gets angry and yells at him.
"If I wanted him dead, he'd be dead already. I will not ask again."
Last thing we need is to piss this guy off. I'm sorry, but we should respect his wishes and go.
Thragg enters the lab and one doctor tells him that he has discovered something extraordinary. He reveals that Mark's body is staving off the Scourge virus. Thragg gets angry and orders him not to tell anyone, but even though the doctor agrees not to tell anyone, Thragg grabs his head and brutally crushes it before leaving.
Please subscribe and feel free to comment below if you have any questions about the comics.